been over it, but Great. All right, we'll call the meeting to order. Octavia, would you please call roll?
Chris William.
Here.
Annie Marin. Here. Lindsay Spencer. Here. Bridget Bergman. Here. Christine Maida. Alderman Harper. Here. Alderman Tice. Here. And Andy Burke.
Here.
There's a
Thank you. Any changes to the agenda? Otherwise, I need a motion to approve.
I make a motion to approve the agenda as stated.
All in favor? Thank you. All in favor? That's approved. Chairperson committee reports. I don't have anything today. Anyone else? Staff report?
A couple things. The first is the Board of Aldermen approved our recommendation for the sustainability dashboard. So we will, we're waiting, once we get that agreement fully executed, then we'll start working with that. So we are excited about that. I let the LA know they're real excited about it. So we are looking forward to moving forward with that.
Oh, can I just echo with thanks for the two of you for coming to the Public Works meeting and speaking. I think that definitely changed minds and it explained very well what it is and why it is. So thank you for that.
I definitely put both of your guys' statements in the Board of Aldermen.
Which really helped, because then you go through and read, yeah.
Yeah, so it was very exciting.
So is there anything for us?
Not at this time.
Staff was gonna take it for a bit.
Yeah, I'm assuming at some point we'll do a kind of a run through the dashboard with you guys before it goes live.
Yeah.
But we, once we're still waiting for the agreement to get fully executed, and we'll start setting up times, Michelle and I, and then as we feel like there's things to kind of bring to you guys, we will.
Sounds great. Good job.
Exciting.
We are excited. Thank you guys very much. The island ordinance, we're still working with the city attorney on the new ordinance, so we hope to have it ready for the August meeting. And then I just wanted to kind of let you guys know that we do have a new city planner whose name is Sam Webbles. He started last Monday, and as I put in diligent, he has a sustainability passion, which is wonderful. We are going to hopefully tag him and come to some of these meetings. His supervisor did not want him to come so quickly as he's still learning his new job. So, which I understand, but he spent the semester in Japan learning different aspects of sustainability, design standards, zero waste, food waste. And then he did a semester at the University of Illinois as an intern doing focusing on sustainable transportation. So during his interview, it came out really, he actually asked multiple questions about sustainability commission. Not saying that's why I chose him. But it was, he's going to be great. He actually, somewhere in Colorado, I forget the exact city in Colorado, so he's been out in Colorado.
Centennial or where, using.
But his family's in Illinois, so he's basically moving back home. So it's coming home, be closer to family. It's not on here, and then but I'll add it is the pop-up events are going really well. As I continue to tell anyone who listens to me, right now every once in a night we are consistently beating their Midtown location, which is wonderful. And last week, no, 2 weeks ago, we were right on par with their main location, their main brick and mortar location. So it's great. Thanks for saying they're donating 10% of all sales. So we're looking forward to we're doing it on a monthly basis. So getting once July said, we'll get the July month set on the board, and then they'll cut us a check. So we're excited about that.
So that is right now just through August is what it's
through August. Most likely we'll want to go through September. We talked a little bit last meeting, and we put it on the board just in case. They're probably going to shift their times from 5 to 9. The 4 o'clock they just weren't getting anyone besides Brandon Mikey. Turning it off. So next week. But it seems like they're going to keep being consistent with trivia, the trivia seems to be good. People seem to like trivia, so.
Except I think the trivia lady's out of town for 2 weeks. Oh. So I don't think it's trivia this, or at least this week, she's out of town though.
Bingo, also, we're switching.
Yeah, we did bingo one week, which was fun.
I want to be.
You won? Yeah, more than you.
It's easier to win if you
Wow.
More luck.
Yes.
Exactly.
That's my daughter, my son, and my niece got 6th place in trivia, which got me a 4-pack of beer, so. It's. So it's got information about the upcoming recycling events.
So we're back. Hard to believe we're already back to our next quarterly event. So we've got shredding this Saturday from 9 to 12. I will be able to be there. It's supposed to be raining, so I'm not necessarily anticipating a run. I could probably handle things on my own, but if anyone is interested, wants to pop by for a little bit, keep me company, because Ashley from St. Louis County is not going to be coming. She only comes to like the first events, and then she'll come to our next paint event, because paint events are still kind of new. So at this point, she'll send me the link, and I'll just, whoever has it, whoever's there, will just be able to check the zip codes on your phones. So I'll be there from 9 to 12 if anybody wants to join. Can I attend? Yep. Okay. And then we have electronics recycling on the 8th. I'm not able to be at that one, so I could use a couple of volunteers to man that event if possible.
I have it down, you do.
Yeah, I knew I had one person. Okay, cool.
And I have it down too.
Sharon and Nancy, great. And I'll email you reminders in the. And then the next one we've got until November, so I'll be back. But all in all, I think the events are going really, really well. This is something that I'm already looking towards getting our application in, you know, right at the beginning of the year, so that hopefully we can cover the costs of all of our events for next year, because we didn't get it in until the second event of the year this year. So I'm already planning ahead for that because they have just been so successful. So and we're going to keep up with the paint recycling as well, because it seems like a really great tool that our residents and neighbors appreciate it. So, and I think we'll keep it right now to the kind of the same rule that we had for this next event, which is the first 30 pounds are covered by us, and then $1 per pound after that, up to for the first 50 cars. So we'll keep it at that. If something changes, if we somehow meet our limit with electronics or something like that, if we need to adjust, we will. I think the only change would be that we would keep the event, we would just have to charge for paint. So, but I don't anticipate that happening. Ashley doesn't anticipate that happening, but we'll cross the bridge. Right now we're good.
Thank you for that, and thank you for the volunteers, to the volunteers. Moving on to consent agenda. If there are no changes, I entertain a motion to approve.
So. Second.
All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? All right, old business. First, we've got the pumpkin smash.
So last year, Western Gross reached out to us and we had a brief conversation about whether or not we'd be willing to partner with them this year. And so they kind of reached out a couple weeks ago and said, hey, you know, we're in the process of getting everything finalized for this event this year. I wanted to make sure that we were still interested. So the basics are, they basically have a big event on Saturday, November 7th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. They expect 160 some-odd vehicles.
Can I hear that? Where is it?
It's going to be in Blackbird Park in Webster Groves. And so it's 9 a.m. to 1. They're expecting, like I said, about 160 vehicles. It'd be a little bit more than they had last year. And the idea is that kids come. There's an area of tarp so they can put their pumpkin down, smash it with the bat, kick it, do whatever they want. And then basically that thing gets recycled instead of basically pumpkins going into the dump. And so what they are asking from Brentwood is they're asking for 3 to 4 volunteers throughout the entire event. What they're really focusing in on is helping out with traffic control, tracking zip codes. This is also will be a St. Louis County grant sponsored event. And then we can also have our own table where we just talk about the sustainable efforts we're doing with the city. And so it could be a way to kind of just give people some more information about what we're doing. So, the
Where is this part? Why are you not able to do this?
Way down south,
Yeah,
it's pretty far from us.
extreme
Yeah.
south.
Yeah.
to behind.
It's across.
Lake Grove,
So high school.
Lake Groves, north.
Oh.
It's all Shrewsbury, it's
Yeah.
way north.
typically do it at a different park, but with the construction.
That's exactly
Oh.
what, that was why I was looking it up. I was trying to figure out how.
Yeah.
They said 5 months, so you know, say probably 7.
Yeah, so that's why we're looking at Blackbird Park. We did kick around the idea of maybe the sports complex, but they really want to do that budget. So, the real question is if we still want to do this, there is a letter that is not in 4 docs, but is basically a sorry. It's more of a commitment letter for the grant that I can basically sign and say this. I think between Michelle and I and Sam, I'm already tagging him to do things, and Octavia, we'll get one of the 4 of us to do it. And maybe split up. November 7th.
I'm out of town.
I am too, actually.
Do we know the times? I'm sorry.
9 a.m. to 1 p.m. So it's just the morning. Actually, we'll do something.
And then I should be civil crime.
Yeah, we can.
I think between us, we can kind of figure this out. The worst comes to worst, I'm gonna tag my staff too. We have to the city volunteers as well. So I think we said we'd like to do it. I just want to confirm that it's still something we want to do. They basically ask us to do 2 things beyond the volunteering is also promote it. And obviously we want to do that since that's what we're gonna want our pumpkins to go to as well. So they also keep up a dumpster the whole week for that. Still have stuff following Friday. They just don't do a smash event. So you can just come and bring your pumpkin and toss it in the dumpster. So
I'm sorry, I forgot something in the staff report. I didn't even add it. But we will be hosting in collaboration with like the Green Cities Challenge and things like that in that organization. We're gonna be hosting a election sign recycling draw, if you will, in front of the rec center from August 4th to the following Friday, which is August 14th. There will be 2 separate receptacles, one for the signs, one for the stands. We've been advertising it, but I'm gonna hit it harder, kind of as we are 1 week away. So just keep that in mind if you have election signs that you need to recycle, we'll be able to do that, and then we'll take them to the appropriate place. It's great.
I did the August and November too.
Yeah, this is August, and then we're gonna do it in November, yeah.
I tried it before down at the public works garage, but we thought if we moved it up to the rec center.
Yes.
It's a building out.
Yeah, so.
Is there a limit to how many?
Amazing.
See like a bunch of 7th grade.
Oh, yeah.
And gathering as many pumpkins in the neighborhood.
I was like, they're not checking it on people's property and they bring it to the appropriate place, yeah. I think a really good like video opportunity here for promotion. We've got a teenage son that I caught. Oh, Love Quest. Wait, I mean, in the baseball team out there. Hi, buddy. I'm saying it's a good video.
I love consolidating space. It's hollow. I have space.
So I'm based happy to you guys for a video opportunity.
Yeah, that would be fun.
They did ask if our ladder truck can go out and drop pumpkins from the ladder truck, and then I had to remind them that we don't have a ladder truck, but Webster Groves does.
Yes, you may use your own ladder.
I give permission.
You have your permission. So are they looking for volunteers for any of the other days after that? Cause they got it for a week. And
Yeah, they don't need anything. Everyone after that is just kind of a drive up and toss it toss here.
There's no cleanup or anything.
No.
There is cleanup after the event though. I think
There's a little bit of cleanup because basically it's you put the pumpkin on the tarp, you smash it, after the way Anna explained it is after like 5 or 10, you don't want to get too heavy, so then you pause, take the tarp over the dumpster, dump it, then bring it back to the next year come. So you want to have like 3 or 4 different stations so it goes quick. And then they said at the end there's just getting the last bits into the dumpster. So,
Can you remind me where to go? What do they do with the?
Almost at summer. So they said where?
they take them to, I know it's a compost place, but the exact one, let me find it.
That's okay.
It'll take. I think lots of.
It sounds like one of those things you don't ask, you just show up. You don't ask permission. Yeah, my only suggestion would have been to do it somewhere like Deer Creek Park that's closer to the three municipalities they're talking about. Yeah, it only makes sense, but I'm sure there's logistics, parking space and different things to consider, but yeah, that would be my only comment, and yeah.
Yeah, maybe just, if it's successful and we do it again, maybe switch to a different city's part. Or
It is, Maplewood's part of it as well, so, yeah, so, I might just flip it out, yeah, there too. I mean,
You're
Just say, hey.
literally touches all over you.
Maplewood, plus the most. I did tell her that we'd be talking about the bikes, I'll reach out to her tomorrow, I'll say, hey, the only concern with Blackbird is a little bit further away. Deer Creek does touch all three all three cities.
I mean, it's not a deal breaker, but it's
Yes.
more convenient for everyone.
Is that rocket ship work?
Yes.
That's just how
That
I.
is their
Otherwise,
plan.
yeah, that's so what I was saying. Leave it like this. It's okay, it's okay.
Just getting composting instead of going into the.
Right.
Yeah, we're a long way away from it, but I think the important thing to put on the marketing for all that is like no paint, no, like it's supposed to be just pumpkins. Yeah.
Oh, like you
I'll double check because I know what she said last year, you could paint.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That could limit it, especially for.
Yeah. I thought that was what the thing is. Yeah, you don't want paint.
I'll double check.
Yes.
We'll wait on marketing until we have.
Because I thought last year, one of the commission members actually asked that
I
question.
thought so too.
And I said, it's okay.
Well,
Well, sure. Yeah.
Any more discussion on Smashing Pumpkins, which is, we totally missed the opportunity. Smashing Pumpkins, that's.
Awesome. It's fun in our
Always fun.
promo video that I'm gonna be doing. Yeah, I like that.
So I never felt sold, and last year I was talking to my staff about bands I would love to see, and I said Smashing Pumpkins, and just got blank stare.
I had the same experience last week. One of our coworkers, she's 20 something, upper 20s, I would say, Lola at this point. And I mentioned that we were going to Chicago in a couple of weeks to see now I'm totally blanking. Foo Fighters. Who's Foo Fighters?
That one, yeah. That one, yeah.
It's Dave Grohl, like he was one of the lead guys, one of the main guys in Nirvana. She's like, who?
Oh.
You have homework to do. I know, like she didn't even heard.
Okay, I got one.
So
I was talking to a coworker who was in her mid-20s and I mentioned the Field of Dreams. She was like, oh, what's the Field of Dreams? I was like,
Oh. My dad plays old-time baseball. They play there.
yes.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so cool. I was in the bike ride last week and we biked through it.
Oh,
It was like, yeah, almost a little, tearful when I saw it.
Where is
it?
Iowa.
it's not it.
Yeah. Totally worth going if you know what the Field of Dreams is.
Yes. How many people have let down?
Yes. Hey, well, we are. I'm glad we're with our people.
Yes.
Are we finished?
Yes.
Okay, so I have a question about something else that Webster does, or that has done in the past. So I don't think they did it last year, definitely 2 years ago, they had a big trash bin at their public works place, like right here at Marshall, across from Marshall, before Christmas lights.
Oh.
And that was great, and I would love to be part of something where we could take our Christmas lights, cause you know, and like other places do it, Home Depot there at Tills Park, those things overflow, so,
Electronics.
yeah, you. Oh, yeah,
We did electronic.
Tricky part is our electronics is right before Christmas.
but I guess you could,
We could advertise February or March one.
yeah.
I'd have to look at what our dates are.
Okay.
Maybe we could swap shredding and electronics, put electronics. Let me
Or if
explain.
If they already did it and they have capacity, go brand it, you know.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
Just look into it, maybe we do it.
Info on what our dates are looking like for 2027. We'll talk to Webster and we'll see.
Cause it was just abandoned.
No, yeah, it's great, yeah. But yeah, if we could tie it in and not have to pay for an additional event or anything, tie it into our electronics, that would be great. So we'll both do some digging on that.
Okay. Put it back. All right.
Moving on to the next one, which is the repair fair.
So, don't know if you wanna take some of this, Annie, but Annie basically sent out an email, about the repair fair. It sounds like Perennial does not have the capacity at this time to help us and basically run it for us or co-partner with us, but they help us with trying to find people that repair people if we want to do something on our own. So,
Yeah, Allison said, she sent me her calendar link and said, if you guys are interested, I'm gonna meet with you and tell you how we do it, give you our list of people, so it's really, they use a mix of like professionals and then just community members who have skill sets. And I think as we talked about before, the idea is kind of like you get a certain amount of that person's time and they'll give you like a diagnosis and work on something, and then you need more time with them. You can either pay at their business later or connect with them for free service later. I think it kind of depends on if it's like just a volunteer or if it's their business. But it sounds like they have a pretty good setup for like running this and launching this. So she was like, I think I could just hand this off to you to do. I'm also assuming that it's gonna be a lot of outreach and coordinating and things like that. And so I just was like, well, this is gonna be beyond what I can handle on my own. And also, yeah, is it something we really wanna do? I think as you put in the agenda, you know, this fall, or is it something we wanna potentially push off into the spring? And so. Voila.
Does she have any kind of a timeline on their end of when?
She really didn't. It sounded like they just, I think that they have had some staffing turnover, and so they're just more in like a reorganization phase. And she didn't really give me any specifics around like, this is a program we're gonna relaunch at some point where we'd be happy with, you know, I didn't really, she was like, you know, tell me what your timeline is. And I said, I think maybe September, October would be great. We have this perennial, you know, or this urban chestnut. Yes, urban chestnut, you know, thing going on. And so it sounded like September, October was like not within their realm of possibility, but I could give her another call and say, you know, what do you think about March, April, May?
Yeah.
I don't know. She might be reluctant to commit. It sounds like they're sort of in the reorganization.
I mean, maybe it's just very surface level inquiry, be like, we're looking at potentially, you know, what does the spring look like? Do you think there is a chance this could be back up and running or not? And then that helps guide us.
Yeah, sure.
You know, then that helps us decide, okay, are we gonna do this on our own? Or is it something that maybe we wait until next September for sustainability September again, and then see if maybe at that point they're up and running? I think if we can get any sort of clarification from them on what their timeline looks like, if they're able to give it, yeah, you know.
and if she's willing to meet, I'm happy to sit down with my staff and meet with her and kind of talk about how they run things and kind of see how with the thought process of my own staff being able to do some of the labor behind that, because I think September would be rough at this point, just because we're already first week of August. But if we late October or spring, Hate to go to November just because of the weather,
Yeah.
especially with an outdoor event, but if, you know, if you want to send me your contact information.
Sure.
Spring cleaning,
I like spring.
It's a good point, spring cleaning.
Have like a lawnmower tune-up.
If we wanted to tie in maybe end of March so that it ties into, well, you could do it in April and be like, you're not mowing your lawn, cause it's all April. Now it's time to get it fixed. I like the spring cleaning aspect. And tying into that could be really.
Yeah.
We'll see.
If you wanted to incorporate what's going on with Urban Chestnut, you could do like a repair fair light and just pick one thing like bike repair. Everybody bike out Wednesday for Urban Chestnut Pier and we'll have guys there to tune them up for you or something like that.
Do we have people?
It's too hard again.
Okay.
I'm sure there are.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure there's, I can't think of the name of it, in Webster, right on Big Ben.
Oh.
No,
I know exactly.
Next to the post office.
Is it?
Oh,
it's
no,
right
not
now.
Webster.
It's almost by Garden Heights. Mm.
there's one there too,
Oh,
there's one there, I'm thinking, actually,
The one I know.
Bike shop, you're talking?
that's maybe wood bike.
Big Shark, for us, like,
Mm.
Big Shark is, we've worked with Big Shark in the past.
But they don't have to, or, yeah.
Yeah, and it was like.
Yeah, and there's
Johnson
one
Webster.
it's all south, it's like they're down.
It's like-
South City.
I didn't know there was the one on Manchester, right?
There's already a bike shop. Shop me side already enough.
They,
I don't think I even knew.
That's funny on taste.
I guess the question would be like, what would the cost be associated with bringing in a professional like that to an event like this? Or
It's REI, I mean, these organizations might.
I would think, yeah.
I imagine if they brought like the tubes or parts that are like,
Sure, yeah.
I can repair it, you have to buy this $10 tube or whatever.
Yeah.
And they're still making a lot of money and get a little. They could do simple things like take you. It's like.
The chain, that's all. Oil the chain. It's not right stationary bike.
So that, I mean, I like that idea, Steve, if there's one thing to do, it's like.
That would be a good way to gauge interest.
Yeah.
And also get people down there on the bikes. Maybe not this week. Yeah.
Okay.
Not only that, but it's vigilant.
Oh, we'll talk to Urban Chestnut. We can talk to Urban Chestnut and then we can kind of talk to some people, see if we can get that done.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
We'll just have to keep bringing her interest.
Yeah.
For the,
Gotta get through Oktoberfest.
It is early, yeah.
It's gotta actually be on brand for
Partnership, is this something where we do have a repair fair, we could say like, hey, we're having an event, do you wanna come back out? Like, what are the logistics of it beyond the end of?
The hardest thing with a vendor like Urban Chestnut is because it is, especially if they're selling alcohol, you have to get a special use permit approved by the Board of Aldermen ahead of time.
Okay.
So that's why they've only done month by month. So they're gauging interest. I mean, if we said, hey, this date in October, they might say, yeah, we'll come do that as well. And then we'd have to add that to a Board of Aldermen agenda. The part's really not hard. It's just making sure we get everything done.
The activity part for October will be, we would. If we do it in the evening, it's getting dark.
Yeah, I think you're gonna have to be a day, feels like, you
And
know.
that I like here to get for Chestnut. I feel like it's probably pretty booked for missions.
They are
In September, when is Oktoberfest?
definitely in St. Charles for Oktoberfest. They are mentioned.
Mhm.
But we can talk.
We can ask.
Well, there's that friendly ice cream.
Is that the name of the truck?
No, like.
Oh.
Oh, that would be fun.
Is it friendly and like nice?
Friendly as ice cream.
Okay, maybe that's what I thought.
Supposedly, again, not trying to go back to things that aren't quite sustainability, but supposedly Urban Chestnut is working with Emos to come out on a regular basis and even
Valentine's?
interest.
Oh, cause I next, did they break out Valentine's?
They had some fun times last week. So,
Valentine's.
so they're trying meeting.
Last week what was the turnout last week? I'm curious.
It's good.
Really nice weather.
Yeah, we had,
It was crazy that hot week 2 weeks ago.
but sales beat the week before.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Maybe people stayed longer.
Well, I think also we had last week, because we had that public safety meeting and.
Oh, and I
a
had
lot
the
of
week.
you guys stayed.
Yeah, I did that.
Yeah, what I heard, because I wasn't there, her attendance wasn't as good. But the sales were a little bit better.
There were more than large audiences.
It's not a good thing.
Oh. Town Park was watching the ice cream truck drive away and poor kids.
That's not 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I said that they get ice cream and they finished the dinner.
Oh.
That's rough.
Still last year.
Mommy came to call her from.
You have ice cream. I just remember dinner was one of my first days of my office, so. Yes, I was sick and I said, oh, I just want ice cream. He's like, what? I was like,
Did he not know that was a test?
he's like, ice cream for dinner? And I was like, why are you asking me to leave bed? I was like, what are you talking about? You know, like, ice cream. You really grew up in a house with all. They were.
Yeah, as a mother of 3 sons, you do not have ice cream. Let's start with ice cream.
All right. Anything else on repair fair? I think I was gonna say if she would be welcome to come and talk at our next, meeting, but we probably have discussions sooner and during business hours, they can talk to the park staff or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, she's willing to come talk to them. I'll get the contact information, I'll have a quick meeting with her and then see if she wants to talk to the group as a whole.
I think it would, I think it would be good to talk, at least have a conversation and learn a bit more about it soon.
Mhm.
I just fear that it sounds like they could kind of dissolve at some point, like I don't want to lose the
We don't wanna
the
go
knowledge, like get the download now, but in case something does, in case they don't kind of, reform. That sounds like you're.
Yeah, well, perennial itself is not going anywhere,
Yeah.
I think I don't know if, I don't know how many communities they've even done this with, so I'm not sure that it's a program that they have, or it's just something that they do occasionally, but, she was really excited to hear that we thought that was so cool. And she was really open to working with us, but then when she got back to me, it was just kind of we're just not in a space right now where we can commit to, that. But she's like, I'd be really happy to share all my contacts with you and tell you how, give you the lowdown on how we do it. So, yeah, put you guys in touch and you guys see what the best next step is. And
It could be too, that if we take a little bit more of the heavy lifting, that they might then be able to then say, oh yeah, if you guys do this, we'll show up and, help you with the day up.
You just don't want to take the lead.
Yeah, maybe,
yeah, I have no idea. Yeah. Not really.
we're laughing at each other a lot.
Yeah.
Maybe next meeting.
I don't know. Her story, it's literally something.
Cool, that's exciting. Thanks, Annie, for letting me do that. It's a cool idea, something that we can, bring to the table first, bring four Webster on something.
Sorry, one more thought on that. With the repair fair, they have, what is it? Green drinks, the St. Louis Green Drinks organization. It's just a bunch of people interested in sustainability. And they meet at a Green Dining Alliance location once a quarter. And they're partnered with Circular STL. That might be another group who might help provide some flavor of I guess circularity and the theme of repair. Yeah. I don't know. I haven't talked to them for a couple
I
months.
sent one of the young friends of the garden, groups, the green drinks thing.
I don't believe so. No, the last one I went to, they were pretty I can't remember if it was like a formal partnership or they were gonna partner with Circular STL. It's just green drinks, Circular STL. And they were doing quarterly events. Yeah.
I never heard of circular STL.
They typically hold their meetings on the second Wednesday or Thursday of every month. Wednesday would be good.
Mhm.
Only difference is I don't know if Urban Chestnut's free nine lines certified. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Or yeah, I would say, hey, if you get this, I think it's, I don't know, they actually did want to bring out wooden cups to run the park, they're waiting for it to come in. So, maybe they are.
I mean, circular SEO looks like a group that we could see if they wanted to share, if we do a repair fair, like their information with
Yeah,
that. Put their branding on it with us and stuff like that, they have numbers to. You know, have expertise.
Yeah.
I think it'll be interesting to see what Allison has in terms of. The resources that they've relied on, but I think this would be like a really great, just looking at their website, they could be a great group to.
And it
Even just
collaborate
with
with them,
somehow.
yeah. And it looks like Jason is part of the journey lab.
Oh, and your
Awesome.
links back to the month.
Very cool. Passionate crowd.
So it sounds like we have the path forward for that. What about the potential mini thing? Is that?
I think we'll talk to Urban Chestnut this week and see if they're interested in doing something like that. And then I'll also talk to REI, and I'll start with REI since they're Brentwood.
Yeah.
And then I'll branch out a little bit.
That's great.
And when I talk to Brennan, I'll see if they have a bike repair person too, if we can. That way we just say, hey, why don't you just start with the bike repair and see what you have with that person.
And I hopefully that person, people that have maybe done it before, been the repair person, could help give an idea of like what kind of things people would like. What do you really have to be prepared to do? Like I know how to do stuff, but I don't know. Say I can do whatever. If somebody brings me some crazy problem, I'm like,
Don't do it. It was not to be dumb dangerous.
So if we do one of those, you have some sort of potential. Cool. All right. I think that's it for old business. Any new business? I had a couple things to mention. One is that we got an email just today about a new. So it's from the Cool Cities group. There's another panel. Like they had this panel discussion on solar reefing in Webster, and there's another one, I can't remember what it was, but there's one coming up on Extreme Heat on August 12th from 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. and it's at the St. Louis City
Stadium?
no, the city of St. Louis City Hall.
Oh.
Sorry.
You sure?
It's at City Hall. Yeah, I will send it. I'll forward the email to everybody. But that was a pretty interesting one. We had gone to the solar one. I think the other topic was since then, but well, I think the landfill tour was also part of that same group.
Yeah.
It just came in like I said. So yeah, FYI, I'll send that if anyone's interested. And then another thing I wanted to bring up that I'm looking into is labeling storm drains. So I know MSD has like a program where they like give you the supplies and stuff to just put a little tag on storm drains that just basically says this goes to a stream kind of thing to remind people. And the reason I thought of it because 4th of July, there's all this stuff from the fireworks that always happen, and people don't do a very good job of cleaning up. Just like sticky stuff, and it just get the big rain, and it was just like watching all that stuff. So I think a lot of people don't think about that. Like, hey, this is just going to Deer Creek or whatever. Like they probably think the sewer is something different when the storm sewer is not. So anyway, I'm looking into that to see it could be something that, you know, our group kind of organizes, something around for, the school group potentially, it'd be a good thing for the student group. We'll meet that with them again in the fall. It's a pretty easy thing. I think it's basically like you have these little placards, you kind of put some glue on it, and stick it on there, and then we'll do the next. And I also saw, I think I saw one of these in Webster recently, and the city's actually apparently doing this, but they have signs that say something about like what watershed you're in, you know, like you're now entering the Deer Creek watershed or whatever. Again, just kind of like making people think a little bit about, you know, connecting, like connecting with their surroundings a little bit
There's
more.
another resident who wants similar signs on
Really?
going across the creeks.
Mm,
But at least the watershed, we can probably control where we put it, but
Mhm.
a lot of the creeks are not on roads that are controlled.
Right.
But this has been a topic that has been discussed.
Yeah, I mean, I think it sounds like it's something that MSD would probably, has, you know, funding to support, but I saw that there was when I searched for it, a link, the Webster came up and they've got a couple signs up so far and they've got more planned, but I can't remember where the one I saw was, but it's something like entering, or it's just kind of letting, again, kind of making people think twice about, yeah, the connection with the natural part of the world around. So anyway, I'll report back on the next meeting. Hopefully I'll be back on some more details on that. That's all I have.
I think it's a great idea, the first thing you're talking about for students, to like
Yeah.
teaches them about infrastructure. I mean, they'll walk down the street if they live on it, like, oh, I never noticed that there before. And then.
Yeah, I mean, they could easily just do like a block or two around the school.
Yeah.
You know, you could do that in an hour or two, you know,
Yeah.
after school. It'd be pretty quick to hit, you know, however many half dozen storm drains there are. But yeah, the ones that they walk past every day.
Yeah.
Do you have plans to meet with the?
We had, so we met with, the one teacher at the middle school, and yeah, that was a couple months ago, I guess. And so we have plans nothing on the calendar, but we're gonna meet again sometime, after school starts back up again. And yeah, she was planning that, she has a system little class,
Yeah.
starting this year, 7th grade. So. Yeah, I think that would be, I mean, it could just be a thing where we have the supplies and any one of us that wants to could just like grab stuff and go do your little bit of the neighborhood, you know, or something. It doesn't have to be, but. Please. Any other new business?
So I was trying to look up something on Google Maps because I think we have in the past done a storm sewer painting. I think actually Public Works has done that a couple times. So I can also talk to Dan to see.
Like where you,
I think
Like a
that's not
picture?
allowed. I asked about doing that, cause it's along Mary, where it's
Yeah.
actually physically painted,
like a mural.
like a mural.
Yes.
And I'm pretty sure Dan told me that they didn't.
Can't do that.
Yeah.
But I know he has contacted MSD.
Yeah.
But if you ever want to really, you know, kind of go down memory lane, if you just keep following Mary, you can kind of go into the park, and then once you go to the park, you can get to the old Google Maps of what the place used to look like.
So street view. You mean the street view?
Yeah, if you just keep going forward on Mary, like past the medical building, takes you right into Old Mary with all the industrial on the south side or the east side and all the
No time.
apartment complexes on the old
Oh, yeah.
northwest part.
Yeah.
My Google Maps is mid-park construction.
Interesting.
Oh, playground, but it
That was
doesn't.
it. I was wondering, there is a small section of sidewalk on Pine, over in our neck of the woods that is rubber. You know, like it's like the rubbery. I remember that being a thing. Like, remember Dan had like tested it out. I think was the whole thing. Like it was maybe a 3-section, you know, piece of sidewalk that it's set like a track material, you know, it's just like a rubberized, but it's gray, it's painted gray, or you can hardly even notice it, because it looks like a gray concrete, but it's, you know, soft. I was wondering if anyone knows what the like. Was there a timeline on it? Was it like, hey, let's see it goes for 10 years? You know, I guess, was there any kind of a follow-up to that?
Dan continues to kind of track that.
Okay.
We have put that product at least 2 or 3 other places. We actually just did a section of sidewalk on Pine across Brentwood Boulevard by Urban Pine, basically. Actually, I think it's on Urban and Pine. And they basically we put in a rubberway product because it was in order to keep the tree. So anytime there's tree conflicts, that's one of the things we look at is that rubberway
Okay.
rubberway.
He also did a really neat thing, I can forget when he was in Missouri, but there's one down Park Ridge and there were several on St. Clair, but it's to save the trees where the tree roots are coming up through the concrete. And so they come in with the roots and they like blow out the dirt somehow, and then they bring it back in, but then they rebuild the sidewalk so it goes up and over, so it's like a slow kind of rising arch. And it protects the roots so that they're able to grow and not continue to go up into the sidewalk. And then it's just sort of a rise up over that tree, it saves the trees. And so it's at Park Ridge on my side toward maybe 3 houses in from what's even on that.
Yeah, the urban forester got a grant for that a couple of years ago.
Okay, so it was, I'm sorry, I gave it, no, it was Eric's department.
No, the wonderful thing is that the public works department, this has not always been the case. Anytime there's a sidewalk conflict, they'll actually come and talk to the urban forester, and together they'll work on a plan. And so one was kind of that bridge, for lack of a better word, they was air spaded out, the urban forester will spade it out and then put in structural soil, and then public works comes back and actually does the work. On the one urban, the same thing. It came through, urban forester kind of spaded everything, and then the public works department put down the roadway. I can tell you, it has not always been the partnership between the two departments.
Yeah.
It has been great for probably the past 7, 8, 9 years. So I mean, they say, you know, when new people come on board, when Dan kind of came on board, he kind of started a different thought process of those type of things. Instead of saying, no, we just cut the roots, we put down new concrete. And it's been really wonderful to kind of work with public works on these issues.
Nice. So it is still I couldn't even remember, you know, years ago when I remember that happening on Pine, and I couldn't remember really what the reason, if it was just a new product, like to test the durability, or if it was root related.
It was root related. That was root related. It's also, Dan's also tried to level, like raise up some, like Dan will try a lot of different things.
Yeah, I remember them. Yeah, instead of grinding, they were doing the injection.
Yeah, the injection has kind of brought everything up. So Dan is really trying a lot of different things to try to make sidewalks better, and also to look at conflicts with trees, which has been wonderful.
Cool. Yeah, I was curious to know if that was like something that was looking to be
the other
essentially
section
done more broadly, or if that was just
the other section is there's a pathway between White and Bridgeport that they did basically it was concrete, but then around that big oak in the middle, they did that rubber way around that.
Oh, okay.
That's another extension of that rubber way. We keep looking at, every once in a while, we'll either the urban forester or even Dan's staff will go down to Botanical Gardens, because that was one of the first places to put in that rubberway, just to see how it's wearing, because it's been there longer than it's been anywhere else.
That's what I figured it was.
Yeah, they could look at
durability question with that stuff. But
Dan said there's not been any issues with going on Pine.
Well, except for when the person was building the house and they took it out.
Yeah.
Overlay.
Yeah.
Oh, so it is.
It's like, normally, like, if you take the sidewalk, people will take sidewalk out and replace it. Well, this was a little bit different situation. Is that?
So it's it is newish, it's not, so like.
Newer than, yes, and so that wasn't the original one.
Yeah, okay,
So that dates to that one of those houses.
that makes sense. Okay. Cool.
I have one more question. When is the library move?
August 25th is the book pass?
No, they changed that because of, the delay in. You know how construction is, so now the book thing is at the end of September, it's September 20 something, and I don't remember exactly.
If it's that Saturday, it's September 26th.
I think that's right.
Is there value in sustainability commission going, maybe in our t-shirts and kind of representing?
That would be great. I have my brother's wedding that day, so if anyone else can take photos with me.
Got it, great.
That would be actually when I came down.
No, folks.
Do we have to sign up for that? Or you can register.
Right. Because they just wanna make sure they have enough people, but they don't wanna have.
It's not
huge
Brentwood.
crowd.
It's not our same day as Brentwood, right?
No,
Okay, so the next one, which is the 26th.
that's right.
It's a Saturday.
Last. I'll have another timeline to figure out. Think you got something?
Also, one more thing, we don't have the exact date because they're such divas, but the coach will be back in September. And, we're working with a new vendor this year, so our vendor we used last year couldn't do September, the one of September. But this vendor is, agreeable to doing some sort of parade. We haven't figured that out yet.
Can they be in the Brentwood parade?
I don't know about that yet.
Okay.
We're working.
Okay.
But yeah, friends.
We'll put them right behind Carl, and we can be dual, grand marshals or something. The Carl people are great.
Well, it's great, I mean, everyone knows Carl's and it's great publicity for them.
Yeah.
It's publicity, so, yeah.
They are the grand marshals. Well, we're changing the parade route to go past Carl's because it's the only business still operational in its original location from when Route 66 went through Brentwood. So we're moving the parade route to the west.
It's just.
One lucky.
Oh, yeah, coming up. I think
That's
it's
High schools instead of.
We're worried that we'd be on Manchester Road a little bit longer at PD's like.
Yeah.
Alright, anything else? Last call? Alright, all in favor of adjourning the meeting, say aye.
Aye. I was like,
It was.
okay.
Yeah.
So did you just do the first 3 days or did you?
Like, actually, back to my class,
Yeah.
Will, the great job. State waiters, something we did that today, then he ends up being super. Their family members, they have to.
They had bags.